Okay, this exercise is called the importance of pockets. Are you ready? The most important thing that I can do as a writer is pay very close attention to the world around me. I don't just walk past my grandmother asleep in a lazy boy. I stop and I pay very close attention to the quality of her snore. Is it more froggish, or is it more like a toy train that goes chuffing, chuffing, chuffing around a Christmas tree? I pay very close attention to things that I see. If I see a puddle, for example, and it's reflecting the sky, it's a bright blue puddle on the ground, it seems almost as if part of the sky has fallen down and that puddle is actual sky. That's something that I might write down on a piece of paper and put it in my pocket to save for later. Just like my grandmother's snore, I would, toy train, chuffing, froggish, put it in my pocket, save it for later. If one of my children smells like Febreze, the other day I asked them to take baths, and one of them instead walked out about a half hour later smelling like Febreze, as if I wouldn't notice that he decided to Febreze himself instead of actually bathing. Okay, this is using my sense of smell. That's something that I might write down on a piece of paper, put in my pocket, and save it for later. Save it for what? Well, to avoid writer's block, of course. I don't ever want to have a white page sitting there waiting for me to fill it. A white page just staring at me blankly. No one wants that. So instead, I'm paying close attention to the world around me. I'm laying out all the little pieces of paper that I've collected throughout the day, maybe on the backs of bank receipts or bubblegum wrappers or in little tiny notebooks or in really big notebooks. And I put them all out, and from there, I start to quilt a story together. Okay, so this is the exercise. If you are in 3rd grade, you want to rip a piece of paper up into 3 pieces. If you're in 5th grade, you want to rip a piece of paper up into 5 pieces. If you're in 7th grade, rip a piece of paper up into 7 pieces, okay? Ditto all the other grades. So, take all your strips of paper, ball them up. Don't ball them, just fold them, okay? Fold them up. Put them in your right pant pocket. Now, when you see something interesting during the day, maybe you pass by a bus stop, and there's a man who is only wearing 1 shoe, okay? You might want to take a piece of paper out, jot down, bus stop, man, only 1 shoe. Why? Question mark. Okay? Then you would fold that piece of paper up and put it in your left pant pocket. By the end of the day, you 4th graders will have taken 4 empty pieces of paper out of your right pocket, written on them fantastic, interesting, strange things that you've observed during the day, and put them in your left pocket. Now, the next day, when you get them all together, put them all out, you have to look at them and think, okay, how does a story fit together from this? How can I use the guy from the bus stop? How can I use the puddle, your own puddle? How can I use the snore? How can I use all of these things to create characters and start a story? Okay, you don't have to actually finish the story or write a whole story, but just to kind of start the beginning of your story with that. Okay, so pockets, very important to a writer. Okay, so start using yours. That is the exercise. Good luck.